Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Tune in, don't just come across. We do it all, y'all just for the talk. Might lose your mind when you hear these topics, no cap, think about it. Who you know going this hard, all real, always think about it. Best interviews, who is this? We don't do all this, that entrepreneurship. Coming links on the viewership. Education, relationships, businesses, view the clips. This the Midwest takeover, going overtime to invent on focus. Bringing guests in from all over, whole lot of game, we don't need a closer. Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Turn them L's to lessons, we don't do the losses. Dedication daily, ain't no other options. Booking up these slots on every show we plotting. Pull up a chair, make sure you watching. Subscribe, get them notifications popping. Pull up all the champagne, we gon' get it poppin'.
I ain't gonna lie, that intro get me every time.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? This is your boy Gotti on the Gotti's World Show. I got another special one, man. And today, man, I just want to get right into it, man. I don't got a quote of the day for y'all because I'm just not in that space right now. So I can't give y'all nothing if it ain't real, if it ain't authentic. I don't want to give it to you, but I do want to give you a brother that's very authentic, very different, very colorful. When I say colorful, I mean his vision of music is very colorful. It's not black and white. It's not on one side. He's not directly rap. He's not directly R&B. It's different. And that's what attracted me to this person right here. So I had to extend my hand and bring him on this platform because I really feel like this is somebody y'all are sleeping on and y'all have to get to know.
I appreciate it.
You have to get to know. So without further ado, want to give it up for my boy, Lucky Love. Clap it up.
What's good?
What's up, my brother?
Hey, man, living life, working every day, grinding, making sure to stay focused on the dream and living it.
Yes, indeed. Now, brother, when I tell you that I'm going to tell you the backstory. Let me tell you the backstory.
Absolutely.
So it was a competition that I was hosting. And when I tell you guys, he stuck out like a sore thumb. And I was just like, okay, what's to this guy? I don't know what it is. And when they say he was performing, I said, oh, okay. So what I took it upon myself to do is say, let him go first. Let me see what the fuck going on because I know what everybody else is coming with.
Huh?
I've heard a little bit of somebody, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's going to come up out of this, so I want to figure this out. Let's get this up first. When I tell y'all he came and he changed the whole dynamic of the show with his creativeness, his energy, his everything. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? I said, who found him? I'm sitting there like, who found him?
Hey, you can thank Eddie and Felice and all them for
man,
even let me know about you and all that. So,
bruh. And when I tell you, man, it was so dope. You know what? We're gonna change the dynamic of the show. Let's change it. I want you to perform so y'all can see what caught me, and I'm gonna make you. And then we're gonna get into the questions and all that shit. But I want y'all to see what caught me. Go ahead and play that tonight, man. Go ahead. Give me that. And turn that up so he can perform this.
Heck yeah. I sing for the people.
Yes, sir.
What you want?
Yes, sir. Give me that. Turn that up.
Going out on the night. You find that special someone. Makes you feel real good.
Yeah. Dressed up tonight, yeah, my body feeling right. Searching all other sides for my love. Hey, the fire will ignite. For my soul, you will light. Hold you close, so tight. Oh, my love. Hey, oh, baby, just know. Hey, and that I will treat you right. Just add a little spice. So, baby, just know. Come on. Baby, I just Now we on the dance floor. True love feels so close to find. It don't remind that I just need a diamond in my life tonight, baby. You are feeling so damn right, lady. So baby, just know that I will treat you nice, just to add a little spice. So baby, just know.
Clap it up. My man.
Sorry, got me going.
Babe, that's the energy that I saw. When I tell y'all that's the energy that I saw, that's the performance that he gave.
I mean, isn't it the energy you want?
Bro, when I tell you, that shit was so dope. And
Thank you.
That's what caught me.
Thank you.
And I'm like, I gotta have him on the show.
And I appreciate you. Spotting that. So
let me ask you, bro, with that type of music, what does that come from? And like we go from the past, present, and the future. So tell me about your childhood first.
Well, I mean, I'm an adopted kid, so okay. I come from an adopted family first off. And from that, I was already introduced to a whole, variety of different personalities, beings, foster kids coming through.
Right.
So, and then I went, obviously I was, as you can tell, my energy level is up there. So, I went all over the place and learned a whole bunch of different skills, which led me to go to military school, in which I actually found out about bagpiping. Weird thing, right? Like, well, how does this correlate? Well, I became a professional bagpiping drummer for a while with the city of Chicago Pipe Band.
Bro.
Yeah, I did two St. Patty's Day parades, with them. And shout out to the St. Patty's Day parade in Chicago for letting us do that. That was awesome.
Dope.
Just walking the city and all that stuff. But and I wasn't a bagpiper. I was a drummer. But I love, the bagpipes. They're cool. So, you hear them at 3 a.m. from the practice chanters.
Indeed.
That was a bagpiper joke, sorry. Yeah. But, the point being is it started from that, and then I, introduced me to, small bands at, the local bar. Mm-hmm. And I hung out at this place called PS Pub. Shout out to PS Pub in Wheeling.
Shout out.
And that's where I fell in love with not just music, just the environment and all of it. So then I really immersed myself in what do I want to do and how do I want to come across. And the one thing I didn't want to do is be a copycat of the radio.
Indeed.
And I was like, how do I?
Because that's everywhere.
Everywhere. And I'm not against it. We need the copycats because obviously people gonna die off and stuff, and we can't always enjoy them forever.
You got to weed out the bullshit eventually.
Yeah. It's just it's one of those where it's like, how do we innovate music in a way where it's not just a party song. It's a song that is just the vibe again. When people was listening to music for vibes.
Facts.
Because that's all I see when we go out to clubs and parties and stuff that I've seen of lately is everybody's looking for that song with the vibe.
Yeah.
Once it hits, it's like, ooh.
Yes.
So if we could bring all the vibe music of all genres back, that's kind of what I was wondering. Maybe we should do that.
So the love came from when you were a shorty, or you just found that?
It was from a short. I'm not gonna lie. Thank Disney Channel. It was mostly
That's
growing
honest.
up,
That's honest.
listening to all the Disney Channel songs, singing the hell out of them. People being like, "Hey, damn, your voice pretty good."
You got something.
And then when you grow up and you're singing Disney Channel and you're like 14 and people are like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. But you never let nobody steal that from you, though.
No,
And that's
heck yeah, you still catch me.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. You know what? Because we grow up and then we try to fit into what's cool.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
you can
instead
do
of
that.
being an authentic self, like
Yeah,
nobody can take me out of wrestling.
yeah,
I don't give a fuck how old I get.
yeah.
When it comes on Mondays, Fridays, and Sundays when the pay-per-view, I'm locked in.
Hell yeah.
I tell motherfuckers don't bother me. Don't nothing. This is
I
my
don't
time
blame
for
it.
me.
I don't blame it. I just saw the Allstate Arena driving past there at WWE SmackDown. Whole thing was
Packed.
packed.
They were here.
Packed.
I missed it because
Shout
I was
out.
out of town.
And
I missed
shout
it.
out. I mean, it was packed.
Yes,
So
sir.
I mean, like, I definitely don't.
So let me ask you just about your foundation, family wise.
Yeah.
How was that with being adopted?
It was honestly cool because, like, it's not like we didn't know it. You know, like, none of us were the same color. So, looking around, we're like, I don't think we all, I mean, maybe. I mean, there's a slim, maybe there's something that makes that, you know, like, I'm not entirely sure. But, you know, looking around, we didn't really have that. So, like, I didn't really grow up with knowing much about any of, like, what's now, like, the political climate. I
Yes.
mean, you have to know,
Indeed.
which now I know about it.
Indeed,
You know,
indeed.
obviously get yourself educated and well taught after that point. But, you know, growing up, I was just an innocent little kid kind of living life looking for the best and everything. And that's kind of where I want to keep my mentality. And so I always look for the best in anybody. I mean, I've been in situations where I've been told don't work with that artist, but then when I work with them, it's like I learned something. You know, and it's
Magic
like, and I tell them like, I'm not
Magic
gonna
and shit
like lie and say, oh, I'm not working with them. But it's one of those where you got to venture out and see what is the creative brain, what's the thought process, what does everyone want to jam to in the world,
Exactly.
what's affected you, you know, like, and if you're not making music for those reasons, then it's like that's when you start to lose yourself.
Because I don't want to put you in a category,
Hell yeah,
but my thing is, when I think about it, and me just seeing that and hearing that, it puts me in a jam session, like you said, like a Anderson .Paak and a
Heck
Bruno,
yeah. Heck yeah.
and you know what I'm saying. It gives me that vibe to where it's just like, man, I just want to make fun music.
Heck
So,
yeah.
so what category, if it is any category, would you put yourself in?
See, okay, so for the last, I would say, year and a half, and what most of my music in the last year and a half that I've released, which you can find on Spotify, shameless plug.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere.
All
day,
platforms,
every day.
all day.
Indeed.
But, you know, those were chasing after the genres of what I call reggae, R&B, funk,
Yes.
which is like a full mixture and everything. But honestly, I mean, I love tapping real deep into those slow songs.
Okay.
And like, especially the ones that talk about pain. I haven't really tapped into that yet because as an artist, it's like I don't want to wear myself out before. Because I don't want, you know, shout out, you know, rest in peace, Kurt Cobain. But, you know, like he poured his heart out and wrote some amazing songs and lyrics that, you know.
But he made that out of pain.
Yeah.
He was going through a lot of shit.
Yeah. And so it's one of those things where, like, you know, we all have our shit. And I went through, you know, plenty of shit in my life so far, you know, from being DCFS to, you know, like being homeless on the street because, you know, I don't want to listen to my mom. You know, everybody's been through that shit or whatever, I'm assuming. But I kind of went through it for like 5 years because I was real stubborn. And, you know, I spent some crazy amounts of time getting to know people that did not chase dreams. And seeing like, okay, how do we look for the best in everybody? And how do we raise up America above where it's at? I mean, you think where it's at right now is kind of crazy. So how can we make music to affect it? And I like surrounding myself with people like that, you know, the people that are all about hyped and happy music. I mean, you know, make it work. I mean, shout out Tay Rico over in Phoenix, Arizona, making a song all about crypto, trying to teach, you know, kids about cryptocurrency and how to make, you know, money in the rap game, like in the game of cryptocurrency, but teaching it through music. You know, like real educational, but it's still swag, still sounds great.
See, that's the type of shit that a lot of people are oblivious to.
Yes.
Because, like I said, man, it's so much music out here, but
Oh, yeah.
everybody is shooting in this lane and want to do this, but not seeing that it's a whole
There's so
nother
many
sound,
lanes.
whole nother things you can
Yeah.
do. Like even with you instruments.
Yeah.
You play different instruments.
Yeah, I play the drums, I play piano, I play the guitar, I'm teaching myself the bass guitar, and I mean, I played a little bit of trumpet, but did you ever ask me about that story?
Bruh.
Oh my Lord.
Bruh. Like I can't even imagine it. I can't imagine it. What does okay, you're adopted, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you say you were homeless.
Yeah.
What was that timeline? Like how did
Oh, that was just like 19 to like 24 is when I was being a dumbass.
oh, okay.
Excuse my language, but yeah, that's
We cut
exactly
some
how.
of this.
Oh
This
yeah,
guy's-
I was being a fucking retard.
We all got that sometimes. We all got that sometimes.
You know, I was out there like I could do this, which I was doing something.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't die. But that's
That's
not
the worst that
That's
can
not
happen.
what your mama wants to hear. She
It
wants,
did.
you know, she wants to hear what you're doing with your life. So
Yeah.
eventually now I got my shit together and, you know, I figured out, okay, meeting the right people and going around and starting to really focus on my craft. That allowed me to go, okay, how do I tie it down? So it's like, now I got myself a place. I got a studio. I got, you know, full recording equipment and everything to really focus on what I do.
Yeah.
And, you know, the artists I work with, yeah, I have an hourly rate, but I'm not an engineer. So, you know, like, I ain't trying to focus on that.
Right.
I'm more trying to get people in there to see, like, how do we make the most best music in the world together separately?
So yours, it's not about the money.
I mean, that'll
Right.
come.
That'll come.
If you're not making good music.
It's not about
then
the
you-
money right now. It's
Nah.
about the music.
Well, it's about building an empire, honestly, for my daughter. So
Okay.
that way she will never have to worry about nothing, to be honest. But, you know, if, you know, the money comes, you know, it's like, I'm more or less like, how do I make something I love and it's something I could do to provide for my family? Because I had a
Same
kid
here.
when I was
Same
like
here, bro.
22,
Same here.
23, and, you know, when that happens, you know, and you get put in this, I'm not even going to say nothing about, but you get put in a position, you know, where you got to do it on your own, you know.
Yes,
you got to
indeed.
wake up real damn quick.
And figure some shit out.
And that's where the end of the nincompoop shit started happening,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
and some slaps in the head from Cook County Jail. Shout out to Horrible Place.
That'll do it. That'll do that shit quick, wouldn't it?
Don't visit too often. Don't do it. I mean, they say you'll come back, and it's like, don't say that either. I was so fucking confused in there.
I had a small visit at Lake County in Indiana.
But Lake
You know
County, Indiana, I don't know nothing about
that's
that.
what I'm saying. You don't want.
I was like, if it was Lake County,
Stay
no,
there.
I would sound better.
Stay far away. Stay far away. Stay far
Yeah,
away.
nah, hell yeah. That's why it's like focus on the positivity. I mean, there's nothing I want to do that's gonna get me in trouble anymore. So it's like one of those things where now I know I can live my life to my absolute fullest.
Now you said something about your baby, man.
Heck yeah.
What type of dad is lucky? And what if I could talk to her and say, "How you doing, princess?" What type of dad do you have? What would
I
she
mean,
say?
like, to be honest, she'll probably look at you and not talk at all. But, like, if we're
Smart.
talking like honesty.
Smart.
But like, if you got her to talk, it'd probably just be like, he's fun. He loves me. Like, yeah, because
Yeah.
we got a little song like, who's the best daughter in the whole world?
I
She's
love
like,
it.
Minji. And I'm like, heck yeah. She's 4. You know,
I love this guy.
Oh,
I
there's so
love
much
this
you
guy.
could do. But I mean, water parks, Six Flags, like you
All that.
name it, vacation, whatever I could think of, I'm trying to get her involved with because I'm doing everything that my adoptive mom gave me. And my adoptive mom was amazing. You know,
Dope.
she did everything for me.
What does she think about your music? What does she think about your baby and your adopted mom?
I mean, she's more of a realist, so I'm not gonna say she's a hater. She likes the music. Oh, that's nice.
it's nice.
You know.
Lucky you.
But you know, she's not like, oh, I'll see you at the show. You know, like she
Okay.
ain't that because I mean she's 70.
Gotcha.
So I wouldn't
Gotcha.
want her
So
coming anyway.
she gonna see you
She'd
from
probably
afar.
be mind fucked anyways, just by
she
the
going
difference of what a show was in the 70s when she was going. And
indeed. Especially if she came in the place that we were at.
yeah, because I mean, that's actually kind of contributes to where I come from musically, too, with the John Denver, Peter, Paul, and Mary. Like, she was blaring that in the car ride. You don't even know who it is, but like, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by... Exactly. It sounds so weird, but that was my child. So, like, that's why
It don't ring a bell, bro. It don't ring a bell.
It makes more sense now, right? I'm just kidding.
It don't ring a bell, bro. But you know what? In a crazy way, when I watch this back, it's gonna make me like, who the fuck was he talking about? Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna know John Denver once you look up Country Roads. Everybody knows that song, so. But
okay.
You'll know it once you look at it. I'm not gonna sing that.
Okay.
West Virginia.
So what does your daughter feel about the music?
She loves it, and she is the most musical thing in the world, and I love it. She dances, sings. Been to my studio. We're about to record an album almost type thing, but she don't know how to speak English good enough yet. So,
how old?
She's 4. So
4. Okay, yeah.
We're getting
Mine
words
just turned
out.
4. Mine just turned 4.
So it's like mostly English.
In a way.
Yeah, and then you're like, what sentence was that? That was, okay.
Lucky, what's the goal? What's the overall goal of this music thing? Because I feel like it's a love, it's something you're going to do, but if it doesn't go as far, you'll be cool with going in other routes.
Oh, well, that's the whole point of building the entertainment company. I mean, shout out to my entertainment company.
Shout it out.
Entertainment Productions, LLC.
One more time for the people in the back.
Lucky Entertainment Productions, LLC. We go by LEP, LLC, just for short, and we put out, short films. We have comedians on our roster. I want to shout out Coco Hontus. You can find her on Instagram. She'd be killing it with the comedian stuff. We're working with a whole bunch of other comedians. I won't shout out yet because, we're
trying to work shit out.
Yeah, but, it's one of those where I know no matter what, I'm going to be in this industry. And the singing is just a plus.
Fact. And
it's something that I love so freaking much. I'd love to share it with the world. I'd love to go on tour and sing all my songs,
Yeah.
If it doesn't play out, whatever. I'm a businessman at heart, so I will never, ever, any longer.
So what about the business? Like, even with you handling your business and getting into this music business and even getting into just business, period.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you picked up, that you learned, and now that you can kind of pass on to other people who want to?
If you are an artist, or if you're a producer, or if you're anybody in the music industry where you want to make money off of your creativity, get an LLC.
Indeed.
Get a business, and it doesn't cost a lot. You can go to multiple different websites. I'm not plugging them without being paid. Check it out.
My guy.
And if you don't want to pay any money, go to your local state clerk and buy it for $150, I believe is what it costs. And you got yourself an LLC from just the courts. You don't got to pay nothing. It takes a lot of paperwork. So, dot your I's, cross your T's with a website is what I did.
Indeed.
Get that stuff. And once you got that in your pocket, you're good to go. Start focusing on networking and what you want to do in life. If you want to make a movie, if you want to make a short film, if you want to make some music, if you want to make, the next lighting team that does the most amazing graphic design lights at Lollapalooza or any of the next, upcoming things. Do that.
Yes.
Whatever it is, don't just sit on your couch and light up a bowl and go, man, life would be great if. Because you don't have to live that way. Like, if you do, then you're stuck in a mentality that I don't know how to fix, because that's not how I think. I can tell you how I think, and that's where I'm at.
So, like I said, it's not just one thing that you do stick to, and that leads actually over to the podcast.
Heck yeah.
The Referee.
Heck yeah.
Tell me about that and how that came about.
So pretty much that was a whole, sitting there and watching CNN for about 3 years straight, starting at 21. I'm in college. I became vice president of student government at Harper College. And I was like, you know what? If I'm going to be here, I could possibly, with this resume, run for a political position in the future. So if so, I'm going to at least start educating myself now. Now, over the years, it's like I came in when Obama was in. and everything was kind of like everyone loved Obama, so you didn't really get 100% facts on yes or no.
Indeed.
So I didn't really know what to think at that point, and it was the beginning of my political career. But then when Trump came into office, I was like, wow, this guy is such a dick.
Yeah, it's over with.
Like, he's a dick. But over time, I looked at it and I was like, okay, as an average American, what do I want to guarantee for my daughter? And that is an economic future. I want to guarantee her a possibility of doing whatever she wants, period, without having to ask permission. And it's one of those things where I started to see the difference between candidates. And I was like, okay, even though I don't like Trump, he's representing values at this point that actually did kind of correlate with what I was kind of going with. And then, when it was Biden honestly said a lot of things I loved. And then we're here. So I don't know. But the Referee podcast started with 4 episodes straight in a row talking about my stuff and how I believe, I don't believe in abortion for the most part unless extreme circumstances. And those involve if you were sexually harassed, yes. In every circumstance, go ahead and get that. Other than in incest as well. If it's an incest case, I don't know if we should be doing that as a human race. Like, maybe not.
Yeah, we should.
So
the people who do that.
So those 2 cases, sure, go ahead and abort it, get it. Yeah. But other than that, it's like, it's a gift. Life is such a gift. And even though it's not a convenient one all the time, nothing's convenient. Life ain't fair. It's just happening. What are you going to do about it? You're going to enjoy what you got. And if you got a baby while other people can never get one, like, it's one of those things. I'm an adopted baby. I was supposed to be killed. Like, my birth mother did not have a great past. She was not, she was an amazing human from what I've known, because honestly, it was crazy during COVID. I actually reconnected with my birth family. Wow. Which was nuts. And I shout out to Anna and Tom. What's up? And Donna and the whole family. And Jay and Reese. And, yeah, and sorry. They'll kick my ass. If I don't say it, I'll kick my ass.
Get your shout out on. Give them their praise, bruh.
Heck yeah. But, it's one of those things where being an adopted kid,
yeah,
I should have been aborted, according to everybody. According to society, I should not be here. So it's one of those things where it's like, sure, no, I don't know. Like, I don't want to touch that subject, but, my daughter, I'm not going to say it was 100%, planned. I was 100% in love, but it wasn't 100% planned. Right. So it's one of those things where that wasn't even a thought between us. I knew who I was, messing around with, and we both had that same thought. Her parents, did not. No, I'll shout that out. I don't care.
My thing is, with this podcast space and this media space, it's getting cluttered. Just like the music thing, it's getting cluttered. Everybody feels like they have a voice. Everybody feels like they have, they have something to say.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I started my podcast was just for the reason of like, I'm a light-skinned black male, and the one thing that
what the fuck?
Yeah, but you,
light-skinned
when you're around, I've noticed it. Like, you
see me?
You don't get challenged.
It's just the sun.
You don't get challenged in your opinion due to, I believe, like your background.
No.
So with certain things, and I'm being very vague because I'm not going on no offensive standpoint.
I get it.
But it's one of those things where I grew up my whole life in the suburbs, raised by Caucasian people. So, if I did not have the mentality of the culture that we know of as the black culture and community. So my opinion throughout life has been disregarded, in conversations. Oh, you're light skinned. And it's like, to a certain extent, yeah, sure. But to another extent, I still exist.
As my light-skinned brother would say in his rhymes of my boy Trail Love.
Yeah.
miss me with that light skin shit.
Yeah.
I put in work.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like I do probably as much,
Shout
if
out
not
Trail
way
Love.
more than the average male, regardless of race. So it's like I think I should have an opinion. And when I think my opinion has benefited a lot of my friends, a lot of the people I talk with, and I've seen it happen, then I think I should share it, you know? And it's one of those things where the platform is 100% just to have a middle ground opinion that's slightly more conservative leaning, more libertarian kind of focused, and talk about real topics. So that way, if you want change in your community, get into politics. What do we need? Get on my show, talk about what you were doing, what you're going to run for. Let's get it done.
So basically, in a way, in my mind, the way my mind works, I don't compare, but I do compare.
Of course.
If that makes any sense.
Yes.
You and your Don Lemon shit.
No. I would say yes, but no, because there's a point of speaking your opinion and speaking the opinion of what you're paid to. And there's a huge difference. And with my podcast, and the reason why podcasts are thriving is because they're unfiltered systems. This is like, you can trust whoever you're talking, or whatever's talking in the mic is going to be that person's opinion for the most part. Obviously, when they probably blow up and have a ton of I'll buy this turtle dove neck, shirt, then maybe, start backing off, 100%, listening to what they say.
Yeah.
I mean, you should never 100% listen to anybody.
At
And always
all.
check the other side. Like, I don't think you should ever, with Joe Biden, I still read his policies. I still watch his videos. I don't enjoy all of them. And I think they're funny. I mean, the guy should run for a comedian spot versus
But this is what I'm saying, too. You supposed to have an open mind.
Oh, it's
supposed to
100%
have an
open to the people doing the work. But everybody has to understand a president is not a person who puts in work. He is a puppeteer. He's the one to make people feel
He's the
okay.
front man. He's the show.
Yes.
He's the one
He
that's
has
over
an
the hill
opinion
first.
in like scenarios where like the Senate's locked up. Yeah, then you're president. You better hope your president's going the way you think. Otherwise, that's where the only time he's ever going to make an opinion. All that. Other than that, your important positions are not the president. They're in the Senate. They're in the House, and they're in your state and local government.
We have to have, even though we hear that from the media and things like that, and then we have good resources of media people that we look to and to give us that information.
Yeah.
But around us, it's a lot of people that don't talk like this. That's why it's like it's important for this platform,
fair.
my platform,
Yeah.
to have different walks of life.
Yeah.
You can learn something from anybody.
Yeah, and it's like one of those things where I don't shame an opinion. I want to understand it. I want to know, why do you think
Same.
like that?
And this
So
is
that
what
way,
we can-
maybe if I'm wrong, I find out through that. Because I'm no one's ever 100% right.
Nobody.
It always just goes back to that. And if we share our opinions more, if we conversate more, then you can figure out as a collective. We're never going to come together always especially looking only at our phone. You guys got to stop looking at just your phone and talk to the person that's right next to you. I mean, the reason being is because of the fact that if you're always looking at your phone is algorithmically programmed to only send to your phone what you like.
You do a lot of reading.
No. Which is, read.
But you
listen to
do
the
a lot
people
of
who
research
do.
on certain things.
I watch videos on people who do read, if that makes sense. And then learn it, and then have conversations with people in real life to then expand on the point that was made.
And let me tell you my thing, because this is how my mind operates.
Yeah.
I don't read, even though I should. I don't read,
Same
but
here.
I still get the same messages through life.
Because you talk to people. You interact
I feel
with your
like
community.
I feel like God sends me different messages at different times
course.
when I need it, and it's just like I didn't need to read that, but it came to me that way.
Oh, yeah.
If it was supposed to come to me that way, that's how it was supposed to come to me.
Oh, 110. I mean, okay, if you believe in God, believe in God, then God already knows your whole life.
Boom.
Obviously, you still got your own choice, but you know what choice you're gonna make.
Exactly.
So it's one of those things where it's all laid out.
It's all laid out for you. You just
live life. and enjoy the people that God created to be around you. And the technology that we've developed, enjoy that too, but enjoy the people. You know, it's like...
And that's something that I had to really learn too now, instead of getting caught up in the work,
Yeah.
enjoy the journey.
Oh my gosh, that's what the dream is.
But a lot of people miss it because
that's true.
It's either the bag or because I got bills, so I got to worry about this money. I got to worry about where it's coming from.
Yeah.
All along, he like...
Bro, I'm living the dream every day. Living the dream right now. Like every day's a dream if you want it to be the dream. Just stay happy, stay creative, stay blessed. It's one of those things. Like that's my little motto.
So let me ask you, when you don't have these days and you don't feel this way, what are some of them days like and how do you deal with that?
Shit, I don't know. Just watch your favorite movie and shed a secret tear, like...
And keep the shit moving.
But you got to experience those emotions, too. If you're going to sit there and pent up emotions and stuff, like, that's why I'm glad I could sing. Because there's times where, like, when I'm singing those deep songs, like, we got this song that is coming out soon called I Tried. And it talks about some very, very, very kind of deep feelings in a way that I believe everybody can relate, because I listened to the song the day after recording it. It wasn't even during it that, I was really seeing the full effect of the song. It was afterwards. I had an artist come in by the name of Sarah Songbird, who's here today.
Shout out.
And like she helped craft this thing that really tapped into a true emotion where literally this morning, I played it over and I heard it and I was like teared up. And I let myself sit in it. I didn't stop it, even though, like, yeah, it's stupid. You're staring at a screen by yourself in a room. Why should you no, let it happen. It's an emotion. Let it go. Otherwise, you're going to be that person who does the crazy thing that everybody then judges, and that's why it's like, it's so hard to, man, I'm so broad right now. Check out the Referee podcast for some
Check it out. Where can they find
opinion. They can find it on all platforms. It's released all platforms.
So it is out now. It is out.
Yeah. I am revamping it. We have another episode that we just recorded and released that is coming out any day now. Obviously, you got the approval times with all the platforms,
So how can I be down? How can I get on the show?
That's a done deal. I'll put you on schedule. Done deal. Okay. You just ask. Yeah. And that's for anybody. You can contact...
Put the camera on me. Put the camera on me right quick. Y'all heard this shit. He said it. He said he was going to let me on. So it's on camera. You can't shade this shit.
All right. No, 110%. Because, I'm all about trying to expand my knowledge. Because, you can never be 100% knowledgeable. But I will not be fed bullshit either. Like, I'll call you on bullshit. If you're going to try to bullshit me, I'm not dumb. Like... Please come correct. Like, come on, man. And it's not you. It's other people. That,
it's a lot of that.
I had a conversation.
It's a lot of cap. It's a lot of cap.
110%. That's 100% what it is. Well, I just had a dude the other day. I just know names, but I had a dude literally like he got a little frustrated with the words "Black people are no longer oppressed." No longer is the key words that I think he might have missed, but I said. Black people are no longer oppressed. Do we experience racism and all that shit? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Go to a different country, white people experience it too. Go to South Africa, ask a white person how they feel.
But we only focus on ourselves.
Of course.
We only see what's in front of us.
Small-minded stuff, like which is fine. Everybody's in you got to grow in life. So if you haven't gotten there. I just
know my people so I can talk about that.
Oh yeah, 110%.
You know what I mean?
And so that's another thing too. Like there's the individual, experiences, which unfortunately in debate tactic is called anecdotal evidence. It's not considered factual unless it's done in a study, which, when that point's brought up, it's so dismissive and rude sometimes. So I don't always like when that is the argument. But kind of focusing, oh shoot. Yeah, okay, so I had this conversation where that was, the topic. And honestly, I thought he was bringing me a lot of information I didn't know about. And then he goes, check out this video. And the video he points out proved everything I was talking about. From a black person that he, idoled. And I was just like, well, that guy thinks smart. He's very smart. Shout out Young Pharaoh. That dude's incredible with the way he thinks. And I like it. And I didn't know who he was before that. But then it started getting his emotions riled. And this is where I mean, if there's any lesson when it comes to having a conversation with your friends or your family about politics or religion, if your opinions are right here, you got your opinions, right? Don't hold them. Your opinions are not you as a person, you know? Your opinions are their own. Put them aside. I forgot who taught this lesson back in the day. I did a lot of stuff where I was like really diving deep into like psychology and stuff. But if you take your opinions and put it to the side of you, metaphorically speaking, then they're attacking the thing next to you. They're not attacking you. You don't have to get elevated and angry about scenarios where people disagree with you. And that's where you have more successful conversations.
So, quick question that I want to ask you, and then we're going to get into the game and things like that. Of course. Who, when you are not even in a creative space or when you having a moments to where you might be stuck, because everybody gets stuck at some point in time. Yeah. Who's the go-to? Who do you go to release and to get some of your opinions off and things like that?
I mean, now you're talking about like what, writer's block or...
Whether it's music, whether it's just feelings, whether it's...
Or just down in the dumps type thing. All right, well, I mean, honestly, it really just goes to like, I'm one of those that when I get down in the dumps, I analyze my life. And I decide if I'm truly happy.
See where you came from.
You know?
To where you heading.
Exactly. Because if you're not progressing, what are you doing? Like, I'm sorry. It sounds blunt with the way I said it there, but that's kind of reality of life. It's like life's kind of... Yeah, no, life's kind of a little bit blunt, you know? Like, it's kind of like when you get treated terribly by a security guard in a parking lot. Or, you know, if you get, you know, whatever scenario it is, if that happens, like, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Fuck that situation. Yeah, you know? But at the end of the day, like, if you just tell yourself a joke in 2 seconds, like, that's why I do little things in life that'll just make me happy.
As you should.
I'll walk down the road and I'll just look at somebody. I'll be like, how's your day? And they'll be like, good. And they'll be like, how's yours? And I'll be like, another day in paradise. And yeah, I can tell how somebody is just by saying that to them. You say it and they'll be like, you can tell their life probably not too paradisey, you know, like, or you got the people that are like, amen. And you're like, that person's probably sound.
They felt that. What you said, they felt that.
They probably know a little bit more.
I'm using that. I'm taking that. That's why I said you can learn something from anybody. Anybody. But that I love to get to know you, but we're gonna go ahead and play this game.
Heck yeah.
And then we're gonna get into the next song. And then we're gonna be out of here.
Heck yeah.
So the game is if you don't know, if you haven't been watching, it's called the 10 name game. So basically, I'm gonna fire off 10 things or 10 names, and you have to give me your answer in a 1-word answer. So that basically saying if I say music, the first thing that come to your mind, 1-word answer, what is it?
Songs.
Boom. That's how I go.
Oh,
that's the game.
Okay,
that's the game.
Got it.
Just 10 things, and they're gonna be all random as fuck.
All right.
Ready?
Perfect.
Here you go.
Right.
Here you go.
All right.
Love.
Heart.
Lucky.
Love. Sorry.
No. That's how I go. That's how I go. That's how I go.
That was an easy one.
That's how I go. Life.
Pursuit.
Happiness.
Guaranteed.
Music.
True love. Sorry, that was like a hyphenated word. Sorry.
So you gonna put it together?
Yeah, that was true love. That was a hyphenated one. It was like
I give you that. I give you that. Okay.
I'll change it to medicine. How about that? There you go.
I fuck with it.
Right.
I fuck with that. Okay. Self-love.
Needed.
Truth.
Agendas.
Emotions.
Okay, valid. I was gonna say valued, but that's what you should do to them. But valid are emotions.
I like that. I like that. Your parents.
The reason. Life. Sorry. I had to sum up what I was gonna say. The reason I'm here.
Now the last one. Let me get you. It's What can I say? What can I say? Okay. One word.
All right.
Your daughter.
Minji. That was for you, baby. I'm sorry.
I had to throw that in there.
I love it.
I had to throw that in there. Y'all clap it up. All right. So this is how it ends. We give you a grade.
All right.
We give everybody a grade.
All
So
right.
here you go. Hitter. You know how we do it. What did we give him, my brother?
I give him an A+. He ripped it.
He ripped it?
Woo!
Pass is what I've seen.
Yes, it
Woo!
did. Yes, indeed. All right. I definitely give you an A.
Ooh.
I definitely give you an A, bro.
He said, we'll get the plus later.
Yeah. I can't give you the
He
plus.
said, leave room for progression, hitter.
You hyphenated. I said one word answer. You tried to slip that shit in there. I don't think I didn't catch that. Okay, but I give you A. I give you A. Now, bro, tell everybody how they can get in touch with you and
Of course.
everything that you have going on and everything that you do to make and help somebody musically.
Absolutely. So, my name is Lucky Love. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Lucky Lyrical Love. At Lucky Lyrical Love. You can type it in the search bar. That's me. I'm the cartoon guy. And you can also look up on Instagram, Lucky Entertainment Productions. That is my company. We offer film. So I'm talking music videos and movies and short films. So if you like TikTok stuff, that's what I'm talking about. And also, we offer photography. We work with at least 32 different.
I'm gonna need you. No.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna need you.
Oh, you.
No, I'm
Oh,
gonna need
yeah.
you.
Oh, sorry. You pointed. I was.
Yeah.
Yeah? What, Mom? Leave me alone.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Stop it.
Told you to wait in the truck. Fuck. Shit. It's okay, guys. Shout out Larry the Cable Guy for that.
This guy.
But you can find me at Lucky Lyrical Love on Instagram. And you can also check out my Instagram page for my company, Lucky Entertainment Productions. We offer all that stuff, and we also offer podcasting too. So if you're trying, especially right now during the month of August, we are starting up more podcasting. Because, this is the thing where, don't come to me with bullshit. I'll call you. Like, it's the same thing as a referee podcast. Don't come to me with bullshit. I want valued and very interesting topics, whether it's hair and nails. Like, teach people how to do it. How do people go and get in? Like, you could be the educational podcast is what I'm more looking for.
Indeed.
How do we raise our community up?
Indeed. Y'all already know where y'all can find me. Official_YUNG Gotti. Also on Facebook, Earthman Witch Jr. And just
I had you die.
my mind is gone. That's because I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. But yeah, where you can find all this great content is Gotti's World Media on YouTube.
Check
Please
it
subscribe.
out. Check it
Subscribe.
Down below.
Also the project. What project that's coming up that you're working on?
Oh, yeah. So if you like my song Tonight, we are coming out with the music video in the next couple of months. And it's going to be partnering up with the one and only company, Canvas, with Alan the Official and Baka Flocka Fresh. I'm just kidding, that's not her name, but it's Baka. But they run it at town over there, and I love it. They are amazing dancers and choreographers, and Alan's also an artist. So gotta mess around with everybody.
Dope. Now it's a song. It's another song, Graffiti.
Oh yeah. Oh, that bro.
Yes. Don't
So
get
I'm
for
plugging too much stuff.
that. No, but that's the purpose. I want people to know you. I want people to get the feel of you through the lens,
Heck yeah.
so they can reach out and just say, "I fuck with your energy."
Heck yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's this song Graffiti, and this is how we're gonna end it.
Yeah, that one's just like if you ever just driving in the car heading to the city, and you want to just listen to a bump that's like 100% trying to get you ready.
Indeed. So, we got that. This is how we're gonna end it. Hold on. This is how we're gonna end it. I usually end it with the prayer, and that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you, God, for this beautiful brother right here. Thank you, God, for this episode. Thank you, God, for the beautiful lady that's over here, that's got his back over here.
Amen.
Thank you, God, for my engineer hitter. I appreciate you all the time. Envion Studios, y'all know what this is. This is the home. I love y'all. And give it about a minute. Give him a minute, because I want him to perform this, and then we're going to get up out of here. This is Graffiti, y'all, from the boy, Lucky Love.
Yeah.
Go ahead, give him to him. Give him to a hit. Let's go.
Hey. Hey. Sitting in the middle of my mind. Shout out to Ksenia for making me keep that in there.
Shout out.
Erase that sitting. Hey, sitting in the middle of my mind. You were just wasting all my time. Made me feel like I could press rewind. So I thought you were an angel or a dime. Now I'm out and making money moves, singing sexy music too. I just need a break from you. Chilling with my people, moving to the groove like damn. Don't be jealous, oh, acting oh so zealous. But that's not my goal tonight. I'm tired of being so uptight. I just feel this life ain't the deal. Oh, just be real. Until then, I'ma just deal. I'ma hit the highway, head to the city. Under the byway, smoking do graffiti. Don't look at us sideways, cause my guys are gritty. But crack a smile, join in and get litty. I'ma hit the highway, head to the city. Under the byway, smoking do graffiti. Don't look at us sideways, cause my guys are gritty. But crack a smile, join in and get litty. Yeah, pass the joint right now. Pass, I'ma show you how. Light it up, spit a verse, and take a bow. Making them bendies, shooting, hiding in the down like whoa. You already know. Once we done here, pack up and do a show. I can see the shirt, shout out Dirty Joe. My music so hot, can't believe my blow. Wow, we head to the city. Under
This is
the
Gotti World
byway,
Show,
smoking
man.
do graffiti.
We did
Don't
another
look
one,
at
we
us
outta here.
sideways, cause my guys are ready. But crack a smile, join in and get litty.
Gotti, hard body,
Head
Gotti's
to the
world, we
city.
some mob
Under
bosses.
the byway.
Tune in, don't just come across. We do it all, y'all just for the talk. Might lose your mind when you hear these topics, no cap, think about it. Who you know going this hard, all real, all way, think about it. Best interview, so is this. We don't do this, that entrepreneurship. Come and link, join the viewership. Education, relationships, businesses, view the clips. This the Midwest takeover, going overtime to invent on focus. Bringing guests in from all over, whole lot of game, we don't need a closer. Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Turn them L's to lessons, we don't do the losses. Dedication daily, ain't no other options. Booking up these lots on every show we plotting. Pull up a chair, make sure you watching. Subscribe, get them notifications popping. Pull up all the champagne, we gon' get it